All right, coaches, we can go ahead and get started. Tonight, Coach Shane Sams is going to talk to us. He's the offensive coordinator at Warner Robins High School in Warner Robins, Georgia. So, Coach, whenever you're ready to get started, you can go ahead.
All right, can y'all hear me?
I've got you.
All right. Y'all ready to go ahead and get started?
I think we're good.
All right, sounds good. We'll go ahead and get started. All right, coaches. One thing, thanks to Coach Smith for setting this up. I think this is a great idea for us on Coach Huey to really kind of just talk football, and I think that's where you learn most about
muted
clinics, but also I think you learn more about talking to other football coaches, especially at the high school level, because they're going through kind of the same thing you're going through. Tonight, what I'm going to talk to you about is some gap scheme. Just to give you background, we are a heavy pass team. Our base play is zone, but we do run a little gap scheme. I started coaching in the wing tee, and then I kind of transitioned to the gun, to the spread. So I take some of the gap scheme and the wing tee philosophy with me when we run the ball. Tonight, I'm going to talk to you about 11 and 10 personnel. And the first one that I'm going to talk to you about tonight is 11 personnel. This is our base power play. I'm going to kind of give you some general rules. I'm also going to show you some defenses that give us the most trouble. I'm not going to line up the best defense. I'm going to show you some live film. Our quarterback this year was not the greatest passer, so teams started manning us up and started playing tight to the box, and we still ran at them because our running backs were pretty decent. So I'll show you some things of what we did to accomplish that. But we'll go ahead and jump right into it. The first play that I'm going to show you right here is our power scheme. I'm going to make sure we can get it drawn up here. All right, we run power. We call power. Now, this is one-back power. This is not your true down, kick-out power. For us, we're in the gun. Like I said, we're in the spread. We're heavy pass. So we're going to call power as our one-back power. And I'm going to give you general rules. So we're going to start out against a 4-3, which I'll show you right here. And then we'll get to the 3-4 and 3-3 stack. And again, a lot of the defense you're going to see is not going to be 4-1, 4-2 boxes. It's going to be 4-3 boxes because, again, we weren't the best passing team because we're still developing that quarterback. All right? Talk to you about one-back power right here. We get a 4-3 defense. And, again, coaches, at any point, just feel free to stop and ask questions or interrupt. Like I said, I don't like
recording has started.
Sit here and talk or anything like that. Feel free to jump in and ask questions. All right, so we're going to run our base one-back power right here. All right, the first rule that we're going to tell our tight end right here that anything head up or outside, he's basing it. All right, we tell him it's a wind drill right here. He's going to take an inside step with his inside foot to make sure if he cuts inside, we can wash him down. But he's going to take the inside step, and he's going to wind drill. So right here, we have a 6 technique that you can see right here. And he's going to wind drill this guy. He's going to base him. Inside step, he's going to try to drive him, take him whichever way he wants to go. He's got almost the easiest block, again, because, our tight ends are also split out in 2x2. So we make sure, they're not going to be the greatest tight ends in the world. The next thing, we're going to try to combo the first thing inside. So you can see right here, we got a 3 tech. So that's going to tell our guard and our tackle, they're going to combo to the next linebacker in the box right here. So as you see on the screen, we're going to combo. So we're going to actually take the drive step right there, close the doors on this guy right here, and we're going to drive up to the Mike backer. All right, our center is going to block back to the 1 technique. He's just going straight down scheme right here. And then we're going to pull our guard for that first outside linebacker, which is going to be the Sam linebacker. Now, we train this a lot with our guards watching it right here. He's going to have to read that block of the tight end. If that tight end washes this 6 technique inside because he slants inside, then he's going to have to turn and probably kick this guy out because now he's the box player and he's going to have to kick him. Whereas if this guy slants outside, stays outside, and now he starts to play B gap to C gap right here, the Sam backer starts to play C gap, the guard's going to wrap inside. All right, so I'm going to show you the clip right here. This is power. Now, we're going to say that this guy out here, he can't make the play. We're going to throw a little RPO off of him. If he starts to become in the play, we're either going to fake across with the running back and run Q power, or we're going to have the running back over here and run him this way and run some slants right behind this guy or something like that to hold him there. We don't throw it a lot, but we'll run those slants just to make that guy honor out here what he should be honoring. So I'm going to show you right here. This is power against the 4-3 box. I'm going to kind of play it a couple of times. So you'll see right here, boom, there he goes. This guy's coming inside. We're getting the combo block right there. We're down right there. And here we go driving there. Now, you got to make sure that this combo right here work straight vertical to this Mike backer. Sometimes they'll try to wash him down. We want to work him straight vertical, try to work that double team right there, straight vertical. There's the wash down. Now our guard sees it. Now he knows he's going to have to box this player right here. That player's a box. He should be attacked. Again, to see guys. We're going to hit it right there in one back power. All right, so I'll show it to you again. It's not the greatest block right there, but we've created a seam. There's the initial combo block. These guys are good right there. He slants to a 6 side coming inside, so we're going to wash him down. Again, this tight end for us is going to play split end. So, he's going from 2x2, 4 wide to coming into a tight end. So, again, this isn't your greatest tight end right here. But his head should be across. He should be stepping inside, head down, washing this guy down. Even though he misses, take him down. Guard's on the right path. He should be tight now coming off the butt. He should be attacking this inside shoulder right here. They come off. We don't get the double team up there, but our running back does a good job of seeing the hole that we have created right there and hitting it full speed ahead. All right, so this is right here. This is one back power for us against the 4-3. Now, I'm going to give you a couple more things because I'll sometimes get ahead of myself. Some of y'all may ask, what if this guy starts spilling the guard to the strong safety? There's 2 answers that you can run on that. You can run Q power, and we'll actually tell our running back that if they start spilling this, we'll run Q power. He's going to be accounted for the strong safety coming down. So we basically got 2 lead players, kind of like a buck series, but it's going to give us that extra block right there if somebody wants to spill your power. The other thing, if you got a quarterback that can throw, what we'll do right here, if this guy starts creeping down and they're going to spill and that guard comes and he comes flying to play force, we'll take our outside receiver, which you can't see, and run a post over. Now, the past couple of years, we were able to do that. This year, we would not. So that's just one thing you can do. And, that's an RPO for you. Read that strong safety coming down to play force. But that's just something you keep in your arsenal. But if you are not good at that, maybe you can't throw that, you can have your running back attack that strong safety and account for him right there. All right, so one more time right here. This is one back power, 4-3. Again, we got that base right here. We're going to wind drill. We're going to take it where he wants to go. We're going to combo block, centers down, guards wrapping, as you can see right here. Boom, there it is. Running back gets a good job of hitting the hole and finding some yardage. All right, this is our recent game right here. Now, you probably see on the screen power right F. We get some people, again, 4-3 box, they want to play tight. We're going to tell our F or slot just to stand there. If we think we can throw that and we can win, we're going to throw it. Instead of running a 2-screen with this guy can play force, he's just going to stand there. And that's just some RPOs that we do. Just if you have any question why you see that right here. I'm going to go to the back view right here. All right, it's the same thing that you get right here. We're actually in a tackle over set where we put our tight end on the backside. We put our tackle over, so we're in a little tackle over set right here. Got the same thing. We got a 6. All right, we got a 3. We got a 2 on the backside with the mic. The wheels on a little bit on the outside right there, and we got the sand backer. All right, so we got 2 right here. We're going to get again. We're going to wind drill right here. He's going to take the inside step to make sure we don't get any inside penetration. We're going to combo block this guy right here, working straight to Mike. Our center's coming back, and our guard's wrapping right there. And again, our guard's reading the block. Now, you can see we're playing a pistol. This is later on in the year. We're trying to hide which way we're going a little more. Just because, again, a quarterback, you see our quarterback's different now at this point. He's more of a runner. And, again, you can put the running back over here, run him across if you want to, whichever way you feel. But we like our guys going downhill and getting full speed. All right, so here we go. One back power. Boom, there it is. There's our combo block coming. Again, these guys like to dive because our offensive linemen were so big. We got people that like to dive. And when you get people that dive, we found the best thing to be out is to widen your splits out. You can see some wide splits right here, so we're just 1-for-1. If they want to dive and take out our tight end right there or our tackle over, that's fine. We're 1-for-1. We're going to lay on top of them. But don't let them dive and take out 2 people. That's what you don't want them to do. All right, so here we go. One back power, centers back, guard tackle, working the mic. We're going to wind drill right here. As you can see, he's taking the inside step. He dives. That's fine. We're 1-for-1. You can see the hole developing. Now, they're unsound right here. If they're going to be right here, he's going to dive. They got a huge crease right here. He should be playing inside, but he's outside for us. That's fine. We got a guard going straight for him, and now you can see the huge hole that we have created right there, and we just hit it. All right? Again, I want y'all to understand that we are a heavy passing team. We're not a heavy run team, but right here we do run the ball. We see it, and it opens up nicely for us right there. All right, so one more time. We're getting the 4-3 defense that you see. We're not going to account for this guy. Usually not going to account for him. Some teams will. We're not going to account for one back power. If he starts to become an issue, again, we're going to throw RPOs off him. Or we're going to put the running back over here and run him across, have the quarterback stare at him like a read. Or put the running back here and fake it, and our quarterback run power. We're not afraid to run our quarterback in there. All right, so there's your one back power, 4-3 right there, and that's good stuff. One thing I want to kind of help y'all out a little bit. I know y'all haven't seen it through the clips that I showed you. Go ahead and help your guys out. If this guy lines up in a 6-eye right here and he's inside, then we know this Sam backer is going to play outside for us. So we already teach our linemen that if we walk up to the line and we see that, hey, as this guard right now, instead of skip pulling, I'm now pulling. I'm not doing the lawnmower pulling. I'm looking to kick out because we know where the guy's going to be. If they're stacked, then you know they're going to kind of hide it a little bit. But some teams will not. They'll put that sandbacker out here. They'll put that 6-eye, which we'll see in a little bit later clip. But we know we're just going to go ahead and take them down, and we're going to wash them down. All right, so, help your guys out right there and help teach them right there. If you see 6-eye, we know where he's got to go. They got to be gap sound. We know the Sam's going to play outside, box it in. So we're going to go ahead and kick that. We help our offensive line out that way. But, again, when teams stack it, we don't know which way they're going to go. So you just got a wind drill right there, inside step. Wash him down if he goes, or if he cuts you, we'll take it and hit that hole straight ahead. All right, this is something we do right here, just a little RPO, something for y'all right here. You can see right here, this is Power Rack Common. We will tear our back out. We'll send our back out and scat right here, and we'll throw the common screen or block it right here. And we're going to read expansion in the box. This is one more thing. If people loading the box up on you, this play is going to hit big, but we're not going to actually block it like we should. We're going to tear this back out, and if they expand, we're going to run power. If they stay in tight to the box, we're going to throw this screen out here. This is another way to account for the numbers on the inside, but I'll show you right here on the back view. Hopefully it loads up. If not, we'll come back to it. All right, here we go. Back view. There we go. We're going to tear this guy out. We got some motion. Now, we didn't do a good job of blocking this game right here, even though we won this game. We see the expansion right there, so our quarterback's now thinking we're going to run power up here. So we got a 3-4 defense. Now, what we teach our tight ends on any 3-man front, so any of your 3-4, 3-3 stack teams, that if he has a 4 or 5 tech, we're actually going to down this guy. We're going to double team right here. We're going to double with the center and double with the guard and work back to this backer, and we're going to work here, and our guard is actually going to pull and kick. It turns into a long trap for us. All right, so that's one thing we do against an odd front that we see a 3-3 stack or a 3-4. We actually just turn it into a long trap. Now, we have done in the past, and I'll show you some clips that we do that, where we win right here. We just tell our tight end to out call. We out call it right here, and we'll double team here and pull them in to inside power. But what happens is if you get in a 3-3 stack, it gives a cleaner look for that backside wheel backer to scrape over top and make the play. So we like the long trap better. And I'll show you some clips of that. So right here, we should be double teaming here. We should be double teaming right here with a guard center, working back to the backer, and we should turn this into long trap. So again, we tear the back out. We see expansion. We see a lot of running. We got a good blocks right there. We got to seal. Now, we didn't do a good job with our guard right there, as you can see, because we got outside shoulder. He can penetrate. Got some movement right there. But we have a play. We got expansion. Now this guy's just run himself totally out of the play, which we can trap it and make a play right there, which our running back, our quarterback just makes a play and get outside. I know that's not a great look for you, but we'll come back and show it in a minute. All right, here we go again. Our clips aren't broken up in fronts. This is a front against. We got a 4-3 defense, but they're in a 4-2 box. This is a good play for us right here. It's the same thing. We now have a 6 technique, so we're just going to wind drill with the inside step. We're going to combo right here and work all the way to this backside backer. Our center's going to block back, and our guard's going to wrap right here. So here we go to one back power. There's the cut. We're getting the cut him right here. I don't know why our tight end decided to do that. This guy was a lot better than him. But we have a hole right here. Now, if our guard wraps up in the hole, which he's supposed to do, and our tight end makes a block, we got a nice play because we're accounted for it. Now, the strong safety, the free safety, he's down tight in the box. We're going to have to win against that. Here goes running. We called it. Running back does a good job of making a play and making a good play for a 13-yard gain. So this is our one back. I'm trying to see if I can get y'all a 3-3 stack look for y'all. Do you have any questions so far, coaches? Any questions about one back power? And here's a little RPO for you. This is all in our power scheme. So again, I told you about F. We see the backers tight. This is just trips over with the tight end. This is actually a tackle overset. If we see him tight to the box, we'll throw a quick screen, what you see right here. Boom, right there, and try to gain some yards. And this, if they're getting tight to the box, we throw those things right there. But I'm going to go to the back view right here, power again. Tackle over, it's the same thing. This is what we're talking about right here. We now have a 6-eye technique. Well, we know where he's going. He's now going into C gap right here. We know that for sure. There's no way someone's going to line up in a 6-eye and then slam him on the outside. Never seen it before. It doesn't mean someone can't do it. But, more likely they're not going to do that. So we're going to go ahead and take that guy down, and now our guard coming up knows he's going to trap this guy because he's going to come play box unless he's spilling, and which we'll have to run what we talked about earlier, the running back account for the strong safety. So see it up front right here. Boom, there he goes, coming inside. They're diving down because they're trying to take us out. If we see that, we tell 1 for 1. We tell our guard to go straight up to Mike. We'll just let the tackle take him down on the ground. Checks him onto the ground right there. Guard's pulling. There he comes on the outside force, which we talked about. And we actually have a nice play right here. We have a beautiful play. And there's a kick out if we want it. And there's a hole. And our guard's right up to Mike Backer. Beautiful play for us. All right, this is 4-3 defense again. Now we've gotten into the under front. And I'll show you from the backside. All right, now we got the team that actually is getting in. Well, they're not on the front yet. They'll get on the front later. All right, so again, we'll come back 4-3. He's on the outside, so we know this guy's got to play inside right here. Comes on the inside, shifts at the last second, comes on over. We win drill right here. We take that inside step. We're going to wash him down. Our guard now should be wrapping for this guy on the outside, and we should have a nice play. But we don't work vertical in our combo block. That's the one thing we got to preach right here. These guys have to combo and work vertical to that guy. They have to combo and work vertical. They can't work back out here like other double teams that you may run. Because if we work that vertical right here, and he comes down and he chips off to that guy, and now we pull and trap out here, all we have to do is beat that free safety sitting over top right there. But we have to kick out, which is fine. But guard does a great job moving, sees color, which we teach them, not the passive color, which everyone teaches. And our running back does a good job of hitting the hole right there. And this is just a good play for us. Boom, you see him step over, come back in. Now, there's 2 ways that you can run this with your running backs that you've been seeing. We have ran it from the pistol, where we tell them to take a shuffle step with the right foot, fire straight ahead. And we also tell them to run a bender right here. Well, he's going to line up on the right side because we run so much zone across. Right there, we're going to tell them to step over, get it, and bend inside the guard as you see right here. So there's a couple ways that you can teach that right there. So running back, you can see it right there, steps across, bends it, gets behind the guard, sees the block, and hits the whole full speed ahead right there. And let's see if I can get y'all some 3-4 look. Come over to it. Don't know if we have any. Not a lot of teams ran us against a 3-4. All right, here's a 3-4 team right here. All right, 3-4 team, as you see on the back side right here. All right, so again, what we talked about earlier, 3-4 team right here. Now we have a 5 technique right here, or 6-eye, whichever one you want to call it right here. Just kind of line up in the middle. We're going to double team with our tight end and our tackle. Because our guard has no immediate threat for the tackle on the inside, our guard's not going to combo right here. And we're going to work, and we're just going to run long trap. So our tight end and our tackle are going to work up to the 30 backer that's sitting right there. And then our guard and our center are going to work back to the other backer right here that you can see, the second backer in the box. We're going to tell our guard he's going to pull, he's going to attack the inside shoulder, we're going to trap it. Now, one thing to keep in mind that we do have, all right, let's say you get it right here. I know he's in a 5, but let's say you get an extra rover on the outside, and that tells you they're going to slant off the edge right there. And we're going to say that we can't account for it. Maybe this guy's just flying off. He's not accounting for anything like that. We have a cat call, what we call all the way back. All right, so it's going to make us hurt a little bit, but we're going to block down with the guard, and our center is now coming all the way back to that 3 tech, and then we're going to pick up that rover off the edge. All right, so that's just one way you can block someone slanting off the edge, slanting into an underfront, which you see a lot of times with a 3-4 defense. They'll slant off the edge right there, and we have that call where our center comes all the way back. We used to block this, just so you understand, we used to block this, we had an out-out call. Our tight end went out, and our tackle went out, and we still comboed back to Mike, and we just basically ran a fold play on the inside. But what we found out is when we did things like that, extra backers could just scrape in here. We want to be far away from these backside backers as possible, and we like this trap play right here. So here's your 3-4 right there. There's your combo block by the tight end. The tight end should be stepping with his outside foot right there. There's the trap. There's the hole hit, as you can see. And I'll try to get it back to you right here. So again, right here, because we have the 6-eye right here, that's going to tell us that we're going to combo block. Right there, we're going to double team. We're going to double team with the guard in the center, and that tells the guard immediately that now I'm trapping this inside shoulder right there. I'm trapping this inside shoulder. All right, so here we go. Boom, right there. There it is. And hit the hole right there. Let me see. Does anybody have any questions or anything like that? All right, Coach Miller, I see you got a question with, do we ever have the tight end arc to the outside linebacker and have the puller kick out the 6-eye? We have done that before. And I actually have some clips that we've done that. We actually got into a tight end set where the tight end and a sniffer back kind of arced our tight end out to the guy, and I'll show you some clips on that later. But we have done things like that. We didn't do it this year because we're so new into our scheme and we didn't want to blow the kids' minds. It's actually a great blocking scheme that should be mine, but we have done it before. We outside release them right there. But I know it's not the same thing that you're talking about, but the couple last years we have where we had an out call. So we had two off the edge right here. Let me get these clips away. Where this guy's going to base out, we're going to base out here, and basically going to run a fold play, your old fold scheme with the guards coming in for this backer right here. We're going to work these two to this backside backer. The reason we stopped doing that, we still have it in our scheme to do that out call, and we do have it where we can arc this guy down him, and we can trap that guy, like your trap play, your old school trap play. The reason we start doing this is because 3-3 stack defenses would have that wheel backer, and if we fold it inside B gap, he could easily scrape over and make that play right there. So I hope that answers your question. If not, I'll be happy to go over it some more with you. So again, there's your trap right there, and there's your hit. And that's, again, just one back power. Let's see if I can get to another one. This is another play, one back power, hitting it again. Trying to see, hopefully. All right, here we go. One back power right here. Our tight end just misses. All right, one back power. All right, still got the 3 right here. Still got the 1. Now we're head up in a 6. Right here. Fights outside, which we tell our tight end, if he fights outside, we should be stepping with the inside. Let's go ahead and drive him where he wants to go right here. You can see they're changing up. They're slanting this guy on the outside. If that happens, we're going to work that combo up. And our running back does a good job of just hitting the backside hole right here because they're slanting all the way down. We got beat pretty bad in this game right here. They have the #1 quarterback in the nation in Jake Fromm, the school that we're playing. So they were able to throw all over us, and we can't keep up with them. But again, right here, you can see we should be working right here. We should be working this double team. He got beat across the face. We should be working this double team right here. They're actually in a head up front. So this would tell us we'll work this double team here. And we actually should be working the combo block double team into here. And now the trap should be coming to here, but we didn't block it correct. As you can see up front. We kind of base out, and we almost just running a stretch play with a puller coming right here. And a running back, just good vision to hit it backside. Let's see if I can get another one. All right, this should be a 3-4 team right here. This team kind of gave us trouble because they pinched on the outside. All right, so here's your 3-4 look. I'll get from the backside view. It's a little too tight for you. All right, so again, because we have a 5-tech or 4-tech, we're going to combo these two guys down. We're going to combo our guard and our center down the backside backer right here. These two guys are working here. These two guys are working here. And our guard's going to pull and trap the inside shoulder. All right, so again, it's just turning into long trap. One back power for us is turning long trap. Running back's on the right side, running a good bit of zone, so he's going to run his bender. He's going to step with his right foot, get the ball, and get behind the guard. So we're just kind of mixing our zone up with our one back power that we'd like to run a little bit. All right, so here you go. You'll see it from the screen. Boom, there's the initial double teams. You're seeing the double teams right there. They should be working off, as you'll see in a minute. There's our guard. He is now open long pull because he knows he's going to kick this guy out right here. There it comes. There's the kick. There's the trap. Now, one thing we weren't very good at this night was getting off our combo blocks. This team right here was a good job of eating the double teams up, and this linebacker is actually a really good linebacker. But we were able to make a play. But you can see it right here. One back power out of the gun gap scheme. There's the trap. There's your combo blocks. He's pulling. Guard should be pulling tighter right there and scraping the butt. He's attacking that inside shoulder. Does a good job. Tight track. Boom. There's the trap. Even though he misses a little bit, still makes contact, and our running back makes a play. Our receivers just don't block on the outside. But there you go right there, and you can see it right there. Another thing that we run double hitch right here. So if we think that we can win on a double hitch, you can see this guy running the hitch. Boom. There's the hitch if the quarterback wants to throw it. So one more time, 3-4 defense. There's your two combo blocks right there. There's your combo block right there. Working up to the backers, 3-4 box. We're pulling. We're running long trap now. But again, for us, it's one back power. And that's how we rule it up right there. Here it is from the tight view. Boom, there it is. We should see this. We should be working straight up. Let's see if I can get back to it. My dog's over here wants some attention. All right, there it comes. There's your trap, and you can see the whole hit right there. It's a real good play for us. Let's see. All right, here we go. Here's one back power. run to the opposite side. This team gave us fits a little bit. Like I said, they're a good team. We don't have the end done be with this one. All right, so we got head up. We got a 3-tech, so we're going to combo again with the guard and the tackle right here. Guard and tackle, they're going to do the combo. Our tight end is going to wind drill right here. There he goes. Boom, there it is. Now we're skip pulling because our guard saw that no one's on the outside. We're not long trap right here. Boom, there it is. We attack that guard on the inside shoulder. There's our kick out, and there's our play right there. Strong safety is just tight to the box, as you can see. And again, we will throw it later on, different things like that, and count for that guy. All right, here's one right here. This is the team that played us cover 0. As we got later on in the year, and we had a more running quarterback that we had. This is what we talked about earlier. We're going to move our running back out of the backfield. We're going to get him out to that space right there because we're getting so much man. We're going to try to, relieve the pressure a little bit on our line, and we're going to move one guy out. So you actually see us throw the ball right here. Running back does a good job, catch the ball. There's our seam, great block right there. We got one guy to beat, too many guys in the box. We tell our quarterback to throw it, and let's expand the box a little bit. Let's see if we can count for it. I know that's different. That's not gap scheme. That kind of shows you how we RPO things. Here it is again. We do it with the running back and the quarterback. We'll just send the running back out. Boom. We like it. Here comes one back power coming to the backside right here. So again, these are just RPOs that we run. Here's Harris County. We got 7 yards this team that we played. Again, you can see the pressure off the edge. Our tight end's down. Sometimes we didn't know what this team was lined up into right here. All right, so we see this technique right here where our tight end knows that he's comboing right here. Our guard and our center know that they're comboing to this backer. We're working straight to this backer. And you can see we see outside pressure, but we're not worried about that. We know we're trapping that guy. Our guard sees it, recognizes it. There's the trap, very tight track, good track right there. We have it blocked. We have it sealed, as you can see. We came off the combo block straight up, attacked this guy's shoulder right here. We have the double team. We have the trap. And we got a play right there. Running back to shuffle his feet a little too much. But again, great play for us right here. These combo blocks, we long trap it, inside shoulder, and there it goes right there. You see our line doing some work up front. Power right comment for us is, again, this is the RPO that we're going to run. Motion, and this is going to open up nice to us right here. I'll get the back view for you right here. Again, our tight end, sometimes we'll play games. We'll bring this guy in motion to really play games on the south side force player. We do this early in this game right here. We're going to bring motion, see what he's going to do. And the rules still stay the same up front. We're going to combo on the outside with our tight end or tackle. The guard and center are going to combo to the backside backer, and we're going to strap that outside rover on the inside shoulder. You can see the hole that we have created right there. And this is just a quarterback missed the handoff, and he kept it. There's us throwing double hitch. Coaches, that's our one back power. Before I move on to counters, does anybody have any questions? Feel free to talk. Feel free to type it. If you have any questions about anything of our one back power. Hopefully I answered everything. Hopefully I went over everything. That's pretty well on it. Anybody got any questions or anything? Again, I'll tell you right now, there's 2 ways that we blocked it. I'll actually get to an older clip real fast for you. I won't take up a lot of time showing you. Let me see if I can get this is out of the sniffer set. See if I can get to an out call for you that we ran. Let me get it for you. Let me get a good gain line scrimmage for you. And well, if it'll let me click anything. All right, this is a good play of the out call against a 3-3 stack. All right, so again, this is older film right here, but we're going to out call the 3-3 stack instead of long trapping. And this is 2 years ago. So we're going to out right here on the rover. The tackle is going to go out on the 5. We're still going to combo with the guard in the center up to the mic right here, and our guard is going to wrap for the Sam backer sitting right in the 3-3 stack box. So as you see right here, this is something against a 3-3 stack because you haven't seen it. All right, so here's the out call. Boom, there's the out. So they're both out. You can see a good job. There's our combo block right here, and our guard's pulling. All right, so we're going to hold this guy accountable with some RPOs and different things like that. There's our guard coming, attacking that inside shoulder, which he should be doing, and there's our running back hitting the hole right there. All right, so there's a little change-up for you that you can run against the 3-3 stack. We still run it both ways. We can make the call right here. We can still combo these 2 guys. Let me see if I can get a play right here. Still combo these 2 guys up to the Sam, the guard and center to the mic, and trap the outside rover on a 3-3 stack. But we have the ability to have an out call that we practice right here. And just a little change up in our one back power. There's your out again. Good combo block. And our guard does a good job recognizing that. He fires it. There's zero fires into our center, so he works straight up to the mic. We attack that inside shoulder, and we hit that hole right there, and we're off to the races. All right, before I go on the counter, which I don't have many clips on counter because, again, it was kind of new for us. Again, any questions or anything, feel free to ask. Feel free to talk or anything like that. If not, I'll move on the counter. Anybody have any questions? Like I said, feel free to ask. Hopefully I'm explaining it well to y'all. If not, tell me. I'll be happy to do whatever. You good to move on? Can y'all still hear me clearly? Yes, we do set the running back on the backside and bring him across. We didn't do much of it this year. Let me see. I might have some clips that I can show you that we do. We bring him across. I might have some. I can't promise for you, but I would like to show you to you if we do have it. But yes, we do bring him across, and so we can read the backside. If we ever want to throw an RPO off the backside, or we're reading the backside linebacker or anything like that, we will do that. I don't have any in here to show you, but yes, we will bring them on the backside, and sometimes for you a little bit different, we will bring the running back across and then keep the quarterback. So we'll actually call it a bash call, and do different things like that. So let me pull it up real fast. Let me go back to my power, and I'll kind of give you a gist of it real fast, and then I'll get to your gap question. All right, so here's power again right here. I think it's a 3-4 scheme, but what we'll do is we'll sometimes bring the running back up and we'll fake him across and keep our quarterback in there if we need to. And that's just another little change up. Any power read or toss read, we do actually do some power reading. We mingled with toss read a little bit. It just never looked clean for us. Again, I think it's something we're going to really look into in the off season. But practice, it was good. We actually just made it look like we were reading the guy, fake the toss, and then our quarterback keep it up inside. Now, we do run gap read. And I'll show you gap read real fast. It's one of our good plays once we got a little faster quarterback. Let me pull it up real fast. 2016 gap. So here's our gap read that we run. We like to run this out of different sets without a tight end, just because we like to spread the field a little more. And like I said earlier, we're heavy pass, so we'll get empty sets. All right, so this is gap read. So it's basically our power read. We just call it gap. Basically telling we're going to read the end man on line scrimmage. We're going to read the first thing, head up outside the tackle, as you can see, and we're still going to work our combo blocks like we would. So right here, we're going to read this 5-tech right here. We're going to combo down. So there we go. Boom. We're going to down with our center. We're going to combo our guard and our tackle down to the backside linebacker, and we're going to wrap for the same linebacker sitting in the box. So here's gap read for you right here. We're going to open up. We're going to tell our quarterback to ride it like Veer, which he should be stepping up and riding. And if that guy stands still at all, we're giving the ball. If he attacks upfield, we're giving the ball. If it's any cloudy, we're giving the ball. The only way you keep it is this guy comes firing downfield and tackles that ball right here. So here's a gap read for us right there. Now, I know our guard hits the guy. That's fine. He works straight up. That's good. But here's gap read. Quarterback does a good job of faking it. We got two guys rolling with them. And this is a great play for us off to the read. So, yes, we do run the power read, gap read schemes. It's probably one of our big main plays that we run. I want to make sure we get enough time to talk about everything. Here we run out of 2x2. The reason we ran out of 2x2 in this game, we motion, is they bump their backers with motion. So what we would do is we motion this guy over right here and get their outside backer into the box because he wasn't a good inside linebacker, and we liked it. Now, quarterback didn't do a good job of reading it right here, motion them over. There they go, down. We actually trapped it. He should be reading it. Our running back hits it right there. Let's see if I got one more for you. Now, we will run gap out of your sniffer back sets that you can see right here, and we'll bring them across. So instead of coming up right here and running, they'll come across for the first outside linebacker outside the 5-tech right here. So this is a different look that we're giving the defense right here because we run so much split zone and kicking. And there's your gap read, boom, right there. Even our guard traps and our running back, our quarterback made the wrong read. But you can see it right here. So what we're going to do right here is we're still going to combo with our guard and tackle, work up to the backer. All right, our center's down right here, and our guard's pulling for that same backer. Our sniffer back is working across the read man for the first thing that shows on the outside right there. So I got the little spill right there, as you can see. So here we go. Here he goes, hits it. We should have gave this ball because he's sitting still right there. We should have gave the ball, but our quarterback keeps it, makes the wrong read, and our guard traps it. Again, this is first year in the system, so we're all right with learning those things right there. Anybody else? Bash is something that we teach from the get-go. Bash is something that we teach from the get-go. We teach that all year long, that if we want to bash, it's going to pull our running back up, and he's going the opposite side of the play. And basically, our quarterback is faking, and then he's keeping backside. So bashes is something that we can call immediately in the play, and we have it where we signal it in. This is one of our signals if we want to run it. And bash for us is basically quarterback run plays. So does that answer y'all's question? Any more questions about anything like that? Anybody got anything? Because I know I spend a lot of time on power. All right, if y'all, let me know. Like I said, I'll be happy. If you have any questions that you can think of, you want to come back to it, feel free to ask and we'll come back. Tight end out call, I'll show you. I don't know if I have it in here, but I'll show you something that we did. You talked about the tight end out. We schemed this up against a team. Now, this is our tight end with a sniffer back set. You talk about the tight end out call. I don't know if exactly what you're asking right here, but right here, we're going to scheme this up. They're a very good squeeze team. They'll squeeze and spill it all day long. So we schemed it up where we're not going to let them do that. All right, so right here, we're going to tell our tight end he's going to out to the outside strong safety right there on a 4-4 defense. And then when this guy's going to read that block, he steps out. Our sniffer back is going to kick him. And then we're just running our regular power scheme with our guard wrapping on the inside. This is something that we schemed up against this team. And it's something that you can use against people who maybe are squeezing you very hard in your power. And there it is right there. Boom, boom, there's a wrap. You can see that. I'll show you the back view right here with the tight end out. Here it goes, guard tackle down. There's a combo block that we talked about. There's a tight end. He should be chipping. He should work it straight up, but that's fine if he chips him on this play. And there he goes. He's staying on that guy because he's thinking base. And there comes our sniffer on the inside shoulder to kick him. We're going out for this guy, so we're counting for the guy, and we're wrapping on the inside shoulder. Boom, there's the hole. Now we've made a play right there. So that's just something for you that you can see right there that y'all talked about in the out call. All right, any questions about power, just let me know. I'm going to move on to counter. Like I said, if y'all want to ask away, feel free to ask. All right, we run counter. It's not one of the main plays that we run. I don't have a lot of clips to show you, but when we run counter, we will pull our guard and our tight end on counter. And we'll run it to the play side. So if we run a lot bit of power, again, it's a good mix-up because we run that bender so much with our running back that now he can just run across, get behind the tight end, and wrap inside the hole. We can also bash it, where we can either cross, which we talked about earlier, running back running across, fake it, and our quarterback run the counter. But we will run the counter right here, as you can see. And I'm going to show you some change-ups that I think that are very helpful for some teams that really helped us out this year. Our end zone camera went out. So here we go. Here's counter right here. So we're just going to do the same thing. Now our guard is down. So we got a one tech right here. So it's going to tell our guard that he's down onto the one tech. All right. But for some reason, they're playing a 4-eye right here or a 3-tech. Our tackle is going to be down on them. And then our center is coming all the way back on the 3-tech, as you can see right there. All right. Now our guard's going to pull. Our center is going, our backside tackle is just going to base right there on the backside. All right, he's going to cut off the backside penetration, as you can see right there. He's going to step and hinge. There's the kick, attacking inside shoulder. Our tight end's going to wrap, which he does, and there's our hole that you can see. All right, so again, this is just our counter play. So we run a lot of power. Our counter is going to be our mix-up. We're going to pull a guard and tight end, as you can see right here. And we're just going to block it on the play side the same way we would block power. So it's no change-up for us. It's just changing that we're pulling the backside guard and our tight end. So here it comes again. There it comes. Tight track. Good job by the guard. Running back's just running his track. Instead of running that bender, he's now just taking that slide step. He's going straight ahead, seeing the hole. And it's just something to mix up again. Here it is again a little bit later. We didn't run much of it later on in the year. There it comes again. All right, so we're getting a hard squeeze. This is what I kind of want to talk to y'all about the hard squeeze. So he's squeezing that block right there. Really good job of squeezing the block, which he should be logging. He should be logging. We should be coming this kick out, but we got that extra blocker right there that we can't account for, and that's going to get us this negative play. Now, one thing we got in at the end of this game. So let's say you're playing a team and they're great at squeezing, man. They're just squeezing you down. They're giving you a hard time. Well, don't down block this guy. There's no reason to down block him. Just because you're running a gap scheme play doesn't mean everybody has to run gap scheme. So what we started doing is the teams that really read our blocks, especially like squeeze and spill and rip and wrong arm, is we're just going to base this guy right here. We're going to base this four-tech right here. We're just going to base him. We're going to basically pass that. We're going to take a step with our inside foot. We're going to pass that. We're going to invite him on the outside. And we're going to tell our guard and our tight end to wrap in the inside. So if we run that, let's say we base it right here, our guard is going to wrap for the mic, and our tight end is now going to wrap inside for the first backer on the outside. So that's just something that, we should have ran in this game, but we didn't. But if you're getting a team that's just very good at squeezing and taking your tackle, making sure he doesn't get to the next level, what you're seeing right here, don't down him. Base him up. Just base him up and wrap your guard and your tight end on the inside. Don't beat your head against the wall. See, right here, they don't let us get to the next level, and we got two guys unaccounted for, and they're going to eat the play. And this is something we got better at that we saw, hey, we're just going to base this guy. We're not going to down our counter guy. So our end zone guy went from the ground when our tower messed up. But you can see it right here. He does a good job of squeezing our tackle on this down block. Does a good job. He's squeezing it. Now we got to log it. And now we got two guys unblocked right here that we can't account for, and it's going to count for a negative play. So, again, that's just something that you can run. All right, here it is against the 3-4. We're going to run it the same way right here. They kind of reduce what you get a lot of the 3-4 backside. That just tells us we're going down. Our tackle's down on the 3. Our our guard is down on that 0/the shade right there. Our center is going to be down right here, and we're going to pull and wrap. Here goes a pull and a kick. Here comes a play. He's tight track. Perfect. Now we got, because we run so much power, you can see these linebackers are starting to full flow up, and they're not reading what they should be reading. Here comes a kick. Here we got the wrap. We got a nice play. You can see the wall seal that we got. There's the wrap and the inside shoulder and hitting the play right there. And this is a good change up off power because we run so much power right there. And you can see the linebackers flowing. You get a lot of reduction. If you see a reduction off the 3-4 into an underfront, you need a run counter. You need a run counter. It's a great play because now you have the down angles. You have great angles against them. And here you can see it. They have reduced to the backside. They've given us a shade. They've given us a 3. We know this guy's playing a 5 right there, so we just kick and wrap for that backer. There's something good for us that we can run. So, again, if you like the one-back power, something that you want to run, if you see a reduction out of the off front, run counter. It's a great play for you. And it's not changing up anything. It's just basically backside power. That's how we teach our guys. You can see from the backside right here, there you can see the reduction. Here's the reduction that you're seeing. There's the outside guy. I call it an underfront, basically, now that, and that's how I teach my guys when I coach up my offense. They have reduced to an underfront. So we're just going down here, going down, and we're going to come down right here. Boom, that. Our center is fine. He should actually be working to this backside linebacker, but that's fine. We can double team and combo that guy to the backside linebacker. You can see it. You can see the trap, and you can see the tight end working. He should be attacking that inside shoulder, though. That's one of the key points you need to understand. He needs to attack that inside shoulder whenever we pull inside, and we hit the hole right there. I think I have a play for you. I can show you. Let me see if I can pull it up for y'all a little bit later in the season. That we actually doesn't look like I got it in here, guys. But we're based on the backside. This is going to be it right here. All right, so here we go. We're going to run it back. And we didn't actually base it on this one. But this is another opportunity right here. We got a sniffer back and a tight end. And we're going to run it with a tight end right here. Nothing changes. Nothing changes for us. We're going to pull the guard and tight end, even though he's in a sniffer back spot. We're going to tear our back out. We're going to comment our back out and see if we get any expansion. All right, something for you to run right here. If we see that movement right there, which we see, we're going to run the ball. Now, we didn't block it very good up front. We missed the guy on a wide guard, decided not to kick out right here, but he decided not to kick out. But our quarterback does a good job. I'm going to show you from the back angle right here. So we're going to move our back out to the flats. This is RPO. We see expansion, so now we want to run the ball. We see that expansion. We want to run the ball. Right here, you can base this guy. This is what I talked about earlier. We can base right here. We can down, come back, wrap our guard for the first inside linebacker, which is the Mike, and our tight end wrap from the inside for the Sam backer right there. And you don't have to. As you can see right here, these guys are good at squeezing. They're good at getting your hands on your tackle, not letting them get to the next level. Well, don't go down with them. Just base them out. Base them out right there and just wrap both guys inside. Something a little change up for you. And you can see we had a play. Our quarterback, man, he did a great job making a play, but we had what we wanted if we would have kicked the guy out. There it is, counter. You can see the spill right there. Again, against a 4-man front, and we should have based out again. I'm trying to get to where we based it out. All right, here it is out of the sniffer set that we run, because we're getting a 3 to the sniffer set right there. If we get this set, as you can see right here. All right, we're going to start with a tackle. He's going to work to the backside linebacker back. All right, the guard is going to down on the 1. The center is going to come back on the 3. We're going to step and hinge with the backside tackle. Our guard is going to pull and kick, and our tight end is going to wrap. Nothing changes whether we're in a sniffer back set or a tight end's hand is in the ground. So nothing changes with his rules. Nothing changes with his rules. There you go. There's the kick. All right, so he squeezes. We log. We teach our tight end to keep working. Now we're going to go kick that outside linebacker right there, which he does. He just doesn't get there in time. There's the log. You can see he should now go kick this guy on the inside shoulder. That's what we practice. We rep this every single day. Squeeze him, the log him, and then kick the outside linebacker. And if he kicks that guy, we're still good. So don't let the squeeze hurt you now. Don't let the squeeze hurt you. But you can base that guy. So again, if we wanted to, and we talked about a second ago, let's say we want to run counter, we want to base this guy, we can step with our inside foot, base this guy down with our guard on that 1 tech, and our guard wraps in, and our tight end wraps in. All right, so that's something that you can do right there. It's a great changeup that we found out about, which we would have knew about a lot sooner. All right, so you can see it right here. Nothing changes for our tight end if he's in different set. We should be kicking that guy. It's still a good play if he kicks the guy right there. See if I can get to another one. There's his log. There's the kick. That's a good angle for you right here. And you're going to see our running back get popped right here because he runs high. You know, we teach him. So we squeeze it. We log it. We should be kicking. And our running back, nice little pop with the helmet coming off right there because he runs so high. See if I can get to any base block for you. All right, here you go. This is, I think, where we based it out right here. Boom, here we go. Now we're running counter, which we talked about a second ago. So this team's good at squeezing, got this extra hat. We're going to base this guy right here. So we're going to run counter. I'm going to show you right here. Boom, off the snap. There's the combo. There's the down on the 1 tech. Now we're coming down. Now we're just going to wrap both these guys inside. All right, so there's the wrap. You can see it coming right here. We got a nice play right here. So this guy's basically dead on the outside because we're basing right here. He's coming flying up, which he should do, but we got a guard wrapping for him. There's the guard wrap. Now, our tackle does a great job of just whooping this guy's tail and driving off the field, and our tight end does a great job of recognizing it and coming and trapping this guy right here. Does a great job. There's the hit. Now we should have stayed on this block and we have a play. So there's something for you changing it, and we had something cooking there. We just didn't make the blocks. That here, if this guy's going to squeeze you and they're going to spill you to the strong safety on the outside, well, again, just like I said, just don't down it. You don't have to down it every single time. All right? You can just base this guy and wrap these guys on the inside. And then we're going to combo right there, boom, boom, down, and wrap. All right? So that's our counter series. If any of y'all have any questions about counter? I know I kind of went over counter kind of quick. We didn't run a lot of it, but this is something we do. We can run quarterback counter. We will put the running back on the opposite side and run them across and run counter, different things like that. But one of my favorite ones is running quarterback counter. So just to make sure we're clear, we'll bring the running back up here, and we'll bring this guy across. And I actually think I might have a play for y'all. Let's see if I have it. All right, here's empty counter for y'all. This is this quarterback counter that we run. This is a nice little empty set, 2 tight end set. We schemed this up. We missed the block, and I'll show you right here. So 3-4 defense. We're going to pull the guard, which he's a dead giveaway right now. Go figure that one out. All right, we're going to combo right here to this backer. All right, we're going to move down right here. If he should be working straight to any reduce, he doesn't see it, so we can actually combo right here to this backer. We're going to pull and kick, pull and wrap right here that we're going to run. If this guy blitzes, which he blitzes outside of his gap, if he blitzes, we're just going to come down and pick him up. We have a down-down call. All right, so right there. If that happens, really because he sees it, our guard should have went straight up to that backer, which he didn't. He missed the block. You can see him try. He tries late. But we have a play here, but our quarterback just does a great job. We had it if we made that block. Our quarterback just does a great job putting his foot in the ground, finding the hole, and hitting him off to the races right there. All right, coaches, any question about counter? And then I'm going to get into 10 personnel next, because I think that's one of the toughest gap scheme run games you got. Coaches, any question about that? Am I going too fast? I'm not explaining it or anything like that? Please ask. I'd be happy to explain it a little bit better. Sometimes I do talk fast. Coaches, any question about counter at all? How we block counter and what we do on counter? Counter and power are basically the same thing for us. Any questions? Anybody good? move on to our 10 personnel grouping and our gap scheme out of 10 personnel. Coach, can y'all still hear me clear and everything? Audio's good. All right, I'm going to show you what our first, this is our first gap scheme that we run out of doubles. Now, we run a lot of zone, and we call this, so this is something we'll change up off of zone, and we call this play frog. All right, I'm going to kind of show you about some better plays, and we'll get some worse plays that we run against it, because we don't hit it very good early. All right, so what we do, frog is basically almost exactly like counter, but it's out of our 10 personnel. We'll run this out of 2x2 or 3x1. This is a quarterback run play that we run, but it's been very effective for us. All right, so frog is basically, like I said, it's going to be blocked like counter. All right, so I'm going to pull it up for you. Everybody's going to down kick like counter. So what we're going to do is we're going to down right here. We're going to combo with our guard and our center. They're going to work down to this backside linebacker. Our tackle is going to be gap down backer. He's going to work to this linebacker. Our guard is going to pull and trap that inside shoulder. We're going to fake across with our running back, and he's going to go pick up the first linebacker that shows into the box. I'll show it to you right here. Now, one thing I will tell you right here. If you are getting this, there's two ways you can block this that we change up throughout the year. The first one that you can do, you can base this guy again, which we talked about, combo block these guys, wrap the guard in for the first inside linebacker, fake the running back across for the next linebacker inside the hole. Or you can out-call your tackle. If you're getting a 3-4 team and you got a rover on the outside, you can out this guy, your guard can still come trap, and then your running back is wrapping for that second linebacker inside the box right there. So there's multiple ways, and we figured that out a little bit later in the season, which you'll see a little bit later. But right here, here's frog for us. It's basically that. We're running our check with me system that you can see right here. So let me get to the play. I'll fast forward a little bit for you. All right, so here we go. We move the running back up. We're going to make it kind of look like he's coming across, and I'm going to pause it for you. There's our combo block. He's squeezing hard, which we should be logging it. Right there, our running back should go and trap that guy just like we would counter, which he does, because they squeeze it, they run themselves out of the play. This linebacker does a good job of recognizing the play right there. We aren't working up. Again, I talked about you can base it, but here it goes. Right here, we're going to fake it across. Boom, quick fake to the running back. Running back traps the outside guy. We got one extra hat. Our quarterback does a good job of running past him, and off to the races right here that we go. Now, he's not going to break it and fake that run, as you can see. But there he does a good job. We're down kicking it, and this is out of 10 personnel that we run out of. All right, frog right here. And we run this out of our tight end. Quarterback's my computer's getting a little slow. All right, so here again, we're going to call frog. This is 2x2. We're getting a 4-3 defense. We're getting a pattern match read 2. Palms defense, as you can see right here, but their backers are tight to the box. That's just how they run it. This team has so much speed. I've never seen so much speed in my life. Unreal. All right, but here we go. Here's frog. We're going to down just like we would. Now, you're going to see this team tries to cut us. We get a lot of teams trying to cut us later in the year because our offensive linemen are so big. We still should have won 1-for-1, but we do a good job working up. So, again, 3 technique. We're going to combo with our guard and our tackle, that you can see right here, just like we would on our power scheme or our counter scheme, doing the same thing. Nothing changes. They're going to combo back to the backer. All right. Our center is coming back on the 1 tech. Our backside tackle is gap step hinge back on the backside. Now our guard's pulling and trapping the 4 or the 5 tech that's right there. And then our running back is faking across, wrapping up for that same backer. Sometimes your running backs aren't really going to block those linebackers, unfortunately, which we'll get onto them. You can see the combo right there. There's the trap. There's the fake. And there's our running back or quarterback hitting that hole right here. Now, we talked about gap read. One thing that does set up this play is we run gap read, where we run them straight ahead, which I showed y'all earlier. And we also bring them where we run them what we call it flash, where he's going to fly across front side sweep, and we're going to read that guy if he sprints out. So that does set up this play a little bit to help you out. But you can see right here, boom, it's faking that ball. Not a great fake. He stays on the outside. Sam runs himself out of the play, which our running back works himself up. And then our line does a great job right here. Just actually picked up our guy and carried him in the end zone. Had a great push right there. This is a playoff game against the number 1 seed. And we lost 56 to 49 with 434 yards rushing. All right, here's the backside view right here, so you can see it. There's the 3 tech. There's your 1. All right, so we're going to combo block with that guard in that center. He dives to the ground, and we just kind of work straight up, which, we had to tell him that we're going to have to take 1 for 1. We're going to have to lay on him right there, not let him pop back up. There's our center coming back on the 1, as you can see. Boom, and there's our guard wrapping, and there's our running back running straight up the field right there. And then we just carry him in the end zone. Let me get you another one. Here's Frog right here. Gets another 4-3 defense. We see that more than anything. All right, I'll show you the back view. All right, so here we go again. Guard, tackle, man. Great combo block right there. Firing off the ball. We're hitting that guy. Center does a good job coming back. Here we go. Guard's taking that tight track, trapping right there. And our running back's coming, hitting the inside shoulder. And you can see he's a little timid right there. But, if he gets in the way right there, we're good. If he gets in the way, gets in the inside shoulder, and that's perfect. That's fine right there. And our running back does a good job hitting the hole. Our quarterback. And off to the races. So, again, right here. Boom, there it goes. Gap step hinge on the backside. Center down to the 1. The guard on the tackle or combo on that 3 to the backside backer. Guard's trapping. That 5 tech right there. And our running back's running, getting in the way of that backer. He didn't want to hit him, but that's fine. He got in the way. Occupied that blocker. And we off to the races on him. Here's another one that you can see. Running back's a little scared, but, he gets in the way. I know that's not something you want to preach to your guys. Now, what sets it is you're going to see our right tackle is automatically just crushes the 3 tech, which he does a great job. Just blows it open right there. But this is just a good play. Especially if you run a gap read or flash or anything like that. Man, there's the trap. Man, we make a little bit of contact just enough to score a touchdown right there. So this is what we call frog. This is a great gap scheme for us out of 10 personnel, because I think gap scheme's a little tougher out of 10 personnel, and you're going to have to run more of your quarterback runs with the gap scheme. Frog again, 6 yards, boom, trap. We got it blown up a little bit on the backside. Let's see if I can start out. But the gap step hinge on the backside really helped us out and working up to that next level. I'm trying to see if we run against any 3-4 team, which I'm not seeing anything. I know y'all's tired of seeing the same thing. Here's a thing right here where your running back just doesn't make the block. If he makes the block, we're probably off to the races or get 10, 15 yards with our quarterback. But right here, you can see he doesn't pick it up, and our quarterback runs straight to that linebacker. Some of y'all probably joking at our quarterback how big he is. But good push right here. There's our combo block. Trying to combo the point of attack. Great combo block. There's the trap. We got the trap angle. If our running back just goes and it's basically counter out of 10 personnel. If our running back goes and hits that guy, there's a huge crease that you can see right there. And you can throw any RPO that you want off this as well. All right, here's Frog against the 3-4. There's your squeeze. Does a good job of actually getting on the inside. Our quarterback just does a good job of seeing the hole. So, again, we talked about it earlier. If you get a 3-4, you can out your tackle on that outside back or that rover, or you can base them and combo block these guys to the backside linebacker and wrap your running back and your backside guard into the inside right there. But does a good job making a play, and our quarterback just does a good job of seeing the hole right there. Good gap step hinge, as you can see on the backside, steps on the inside, foot, boom, gap step hinge. Linebacker sees the guard, pulls, scrapes over top. Quarterback does a good job of hitting the hole. Another 3-4 team. See if I can get you a back view right here. Another 3-4 team. Here we go. We're going to try to down it. He slants on the inside, which is fine right here. If we see that slant, we're going to teach our guard to keep working to the outside. We shouldn't get that penetration, but we got penetration. He should be stepping on the inside, working down. His head should be across. Everybody knows that rules. Guard recognizes he's coming to trap the outside backer. And now our running back knows he's wrapping for that inside linebacker, which you can see right there. Now we got a nice little hole. We just didn't get to the backside linebacker. Any questions about frog for us and how we block it, anything? Any questions about that gap scheme-wise? What's our steps or anything like that? Any questions? Feel free to ask away. Like I said, I hope I can answer them in the best way possible. Try to give y'all some gap schemes out of the 10 personnel because I think that's a little bit harder. Everybody good? No questions? All right. The next play that I'm going to talk about is Trey. We'll talk about Trey real fast. I'll get to Trey. We didn't run it very much until we got our running quarterback. All right. Trey, for us, we're going to pull a guard and a tackle on the backside. Now, the one thing we're going to do, we made this a quarterback run this year, but you can make this if you want to. You can make this a running back run if you would like. There's a couple of things that we've done differently off Trey, and I'll explain it. I'm going to get to the back of you first, and I'm going to explain it to you. All right. The first thing that you can do, and I ran this at the old school, I didn't do it at this new school that I'm at, is we'll actually put the tailback on this side. We'll bring a receiver in motion, have the tail lead right there, and the receiver come in motion and run basically power read scheme or something like that. But we're going to pull the guard and the tackle and run backside, and we're going to read the 5 tech. We didn't do it this game. When we gave the illusion that we're reading the 5 tech, we didn't do it. But there's something you can do is you can put the tailback, have him as a lead blocker, so you have that accounted for blocker right there. You can bring your receiver in motion and then run a power read where we're going to take what I call this one shuffle step right there, and then he's going to read that 5 tech. That 5 tech squeezes that down, or that pull right there, we're going to give the jet sweep. We're going to give that sweep right there. If he stays and plays that sweep, then we're going to run counter. But we didn't run it this year. That's just something you can do from your if you got fast guys on the outside. But we gave the illusion against this school right here that that's what we're going to do. That we're going to do something like that. So we're going to fake our running back across right here. Like we're going to read this guy. We're going to pull our guard or tackle. The same thing as our other gap schemes. Our tackle is down, so you see we got a 1 tech right here. So our guard is going to be down on the 1 tech. Our play side tackle is going to gap down backer, so he's going to work down to that backside backer. Our backside guard is going to pull and kick the 5 tech that you see right there, and our tackle is going to pull and wrap for that wheel backer. Our center is coming back on the 1. Again, another change up that you can do right here is you can base this guy out right here and just wrap both pullers on the inside if you're getting a hard squeeze. All right, so I'm going to show you the play right here. Here we go. This is Trey left against the defense right here. Boom. You see it right here. So we're going to fake, give the full speed sweep. He sees sweep right here. So he's going to sit on the outside. He knows he's the outside contain player, so he's going to stay outside and think we're running some type of read or something like that, which is fine. So we're going to give that fake. We tell our running backs they're key right here. You got to be full speed. You have to be full speed. You have to go and pull these guys out. All right? So now, you can read this. All right? You can read this, and we have read this before, but you have to know you got to get outside because you're blocking your 1 tech back to this play. So it's got to be an outside sweep play. And you're going to see a little bit later that we run it. All right? So we're going to run that play right there. Boom. There it is. We got a good fake. There's our guard coming and kicking the inside shoulder, and there's our tackle wrapping to the inside. All right, so boom, there's the play. They dove at us as 2. You can see that we went 1 for 1 when they dive, take us out, and we're going to run straight up in the hole. And this is a good counter for us that we can run. All right, so I'll show it to you one more time. Again, you can run it with your running back. You can put your running back here, and he can just come straight across, and your quarterback fake at that inside shoulder of that guy, make it look like you're reading him. You can run some type of zone scheme. But we like to fake it across, make it give the illusion that we're going to read the guy. Now, this year coming up, we are going to read that 5 tech right here on this play. We're going to read that 5 tech. So that's just something for y'all if y'all want to think about. And we do have a base call right there where a play side tackle can base if we're getting a hard squeeze. All right? So here it goes again. We got the down. Boom. Good job blocking. He checks to make sure that 1 set's clean. Clear the first level. Work straight up to the backside backer. There's your trap. There's your wrap. Attacking the inside shoulder. Takes out a guard. That's fine. We're 1 for 1. If they take out your guards, that's fine. You're 1 for 1 right there. Good play for us right here. All right. Here's Trey again. You can see they've gone to cover 0. It's not going to be such a good play for us right here because we didn't make a good block. They actually got us unhouted, but we're still going to run it. All right, so I'll show you the back swing right here. So there you go. Now, almost looks like a 3 tech, which is fine. If we get a 3 tech to that side we're running straight to, our center's coming back on the 2 tech on the backside. Our guard and our tackle are going to combo that guy to the first linebacker inside that box, which is the Mike backer. We're going to try to unaccount for that wheel backer. All right, so here it comes. There's the fake. There's 40 again sitting there. There's 20 coming down, so we got a good fake. These 2 guys are coming. Right here. Now, our tackle right here, our left tackle, is going to miss this guy. He makes this block. We're actually good off to the races. There's the kick out. Boom. Right there. Like it. There's the wrap. As you can see, there's a wrap coming straight for that guy right there. But for some reason, our tackle just missed this block right here. He should be slow. Check this guy. Combo clear first level. Takes it. That's fine. Attack that inside shoulder right there. Check that inside number. And we have a race right there. Boom. And you can see we had a play. Because we missed that block. All right, here's Trey for us right here. We're going to run Trey to our tight end. Now, This is where we arc our tight end on the backside. Anytime we run straight to our tight end, we're going to arc the tight end out to get that guy to widen just a little bit. And this is what I talked about earlier. We know this guy's coming inside. We know this Sam is playing on the outside, so we're going to arc straight to that Sam right there. Now, if any reason at all that you don't like that at all, you can down this and you can kick it if you want to do that as well. But we like marking the tight end right here if we run to the tight end. So here it comes. Fake cross. Boom. There's our kick. There's our wrap. We just didn't make the play on the inside. Cut on the inside. Quick overflow. Tackle should be working up to this backside linebacker right here. We should be kicking and wrapping right here. So we should be kick. We should be wrapping in right here for this linebacker. And here's Trey to the tight end.
That's what you were up to, and then I figured it out.
See if I can get y'all one more. Trey right here, we just didn't get a good block, and I'll show you why right here. Our tackle did not help combo right there. Even though he went to the knee, as you can see on this play, our tackle didn't help able to get up to that backer, and we just missed him. Our left tackle just had a bad game right here. But this is a 4-4 defense with a cover 0, and they got an extra guy in the hat, and we're still able to run it. And you can see that if we can combo this guy and get him blocked, we still have the kick, and we still have the wrap right there that we can run. I'll give you one more tray right here. There's a good squeeze. Takes him out, kicks. But our running back does a good job making the play. So I'm going to show you right here why this play unsuccessful, -4 yards. Show you some bad plays. All right, so there's a combo. He squeezes hard. He should be working straight up to his backer now because the guy's slanted to a one-tech. We should be going to that backer. Now we got to squeeze. We should be logging. See, we should be working up to the safety. We should be logging, and our tackle should be kicking this guy. We should have a play right here. Now, the backside linebacker does a good job of running over, taking it, as you can see right here. Number 40 does a good job. So that would tell us later on that we need to run something to this backside or some type of RPO to this backside. Guys, that's about all I have on gap scheme. Like I said, we got some more gap scheme out of 10, 11 personnel, but I don't want to take up the whole entire night. And hopefully that I would give y'all some basis for gap scheme. If y'all have any questions, feel free to ask. If y'all just want to talk some football, be more than happy to talk football with y'all. If y'all want to see some more cap scheme, I can show y'all some other things like that. But again, I don't want to take up your whole night because I know Thanksgiving's tomorrow. We got family coming. Hopefully that helped y'all out. Hopefully it gave me some ideas. Hopefully you'll like some of the stuff. Maybe y'all didn't. But if y'all have any questions, let me know. But that's about all I have for y'all for tonight.